Each week we check out a new gun museum. We call it the Firearm Museum Tour. A big part of our Gun Show Loophole Tour is checking out the firearms museums around the country, and we know that they're all interested in getting more visitors and more awareness. So we're going to help by featuring a new museum each week. We've been taking a look at firearms museums around the United States. Next up is the Whittington Center in northern New Mexico. So this is a pretty interesting museum. Is the third of the NRA museums. The one that was open I guess it was open in 2008, so it's the second museum that they opened. This is a private collection from Frank Brownell, and it's basically a library, small museum, gun shop at the Whittington Center, which is a massive we'll call it a set of ranges or place in northern New Mexico. So there's a lot to do out there. There's, dozens or hundreds of ranges. It's many acres, hundreds of acres probably. And there's this facility at the entrance to the whole thing that has a library, a museum, and a gun shop, and a gift shop. So it's fairly difficult to traverse. The floors are weird, so I'd say for chairs and stuff might be a little difficult. Definitely uneven floors and weird transitions between rooms. Otherwise, it's a comfortable building and it's open most of the time. It has normal hours, and there's not a lot of guns there, but there is a good kind of sampling of the evolution of firearms. It was an interesting collection, and it's displayed effectively, efficiently, and we'll have some links to some tours of it. There's not much to it, but it's a little bit of an interesting experience in the middle of nowhere, where you would expect to see, not to have something, because there's really nothing out there. Now, if you go south from the museum, you're going to run into the town of Las Vegas, New Mexico, and that is the town where they filmed the movie Red Dawn. So there's lots of interesting stuff to see there. They even have a big mural on the side of one of the buildings that they've left from the movie, one of the pieces of scenery from the movie. There's also, if you go north from the Whittington Center, you'll eventually get to Colorado Springs and the Dragon Man Museum. So if you are in that area and you're doing a road trip, I would recommend highly checking out the Dragon Man Museum, which is close to nearby. It's not necessarily nearby, but it's not too far away. It's in that region. So it's an interesting little museum in the middle of nowhere, but if you have the opportunity to get to the Whittington Center for the ranges, then it's definitely worth checking out the museum as well. I'd like to get there and check out the library. Got to find out more information on that. We visited it many times now. I wish I had some of the patches here. Oh, I guess I do. But there's quite a few patches that are available. Because it's a range and they have competitions and classes and stuff out there. I bet you there's a whole big selection of patches over the years. That'd be a pretty interesting thing to research. All right, well, we're taking a look at firearms museums. This isn't the biggest one or the best one, but it's certainly an interesting one and kind of unique in the fact that it's on a massive range in the middle of nowhere, run by the NRA, and almost nobody knows about it. That's the Whittington Center. If you've been there, let us know. If you're planning on visiting, let us know in the description. We'll help if we can. And until next time, thanks for watching. So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals at gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.